5 Great Anime Series and Films for Adults. The best anime for mature viewers. There are many anime series and movies made for children, such as Pokémon and Digimon, and teens, like Attack on Titan and Naruto Shippuden. You will also find some brilliantly animated and scripted productions created for the more mature viewer who's looking for more in their anime than boob jokes and sweat drops. Here are our top picks for anime that will appeal to adults. Some can even be enjoyed by the entire family. 1. Basilisk. It's Romeo and Juliet in the samurai era, with the star-crossed lovers being the young scions of 2 mutually antagonistic ninja clans. They've also just been sentenced to fight each other to the death. Each side is outfitted with a mind-boggling array of otherworldly powers. Yet, it's their emotions that will prove to be the hardest for them to defend against. For mature audiences because it's filled with extreme violence and grotesquerie galore. You'll also find political machinations and a tragic lost love story that spans multiple generations. 2. Black Lagoon. So what would you do if you were a hapless office worker who found himself stranded in some scummy harbor city in Thailand, held hostage by pirates pointing guns up your nose? And what if your company decided to write you off as an acceptable loss and throw you to the wolves? That's right, you'd run with the wolves yourself and join up with the very crew that was ransoming you. Such is the premise of Black Lagoon. It's like every Hollywood and Hong Kong action movie distilled down to its purest acts of excess and blended into one. For mature audiences because violence, bad language, and bad attitudes galore. It says something that the foulest-mouthed character in the show is a woman. Also, the most dangerous character in the show is also a woman. See it for yourself and decide if we're talking about the same person. 3. Berserk. In a land racked by war, Guts is a swordsman for hire. He allies himself with a mercenary group known as the Band of the Hawks. Guts comes under the spell of one of his fellow soldiers, the lovely Casca, and the Hawks' own leader, the charismatic Griffith. All 3 will have their loyalties tested as they soon find themselves catapulted into what might well be a battle at the end of the world. For mature audiences because you'll find violence of just about every description. This includes a supernatural sexual assault that is, mercifully, one of the very last scenes in the whole show. Beyond that, it also for its superb depiction of medieval politics. The 3-way love triangle is among the most compelling in anime to date. 4. Cat Soup. This surreal mind-bender is a great example of anime as an art form and not just a storytelling method. A boy and girl cat go on an odyssey to reclaim their souls from the land of the dead. However, that's a little like saying Moby Dick is about a guy hunting down a big fish. Cat Soup is out of print, and for that reason, it is all the more worth the effort to track down. For mature audiences because surreal, sexual, vulgar, and suggestive imagery abound. The movie also deals with concepts like death and resurrection in a heady way that might go right over younger viewers' heads. 5. Eden of the East. A young Japanese man wakes up outside the White House with a gun in one hand, a cell phone in the other, no memories, and not a stitch of clothing on his back. The phone connects him to an operator who can get him, it seems, literally anything he asks for. From there on out, it's a mix of the Bourne Identity and the Social Network, as our hero tries to unravel the mysteries he embodies and the strange game he's been selected to play. For mature audiences because this one has political machinations galore. It also includes treatments of modern-day social issues like generational alienation,